Evaluate the following quotient, 1.7 divided by zero point 0.4. So right away, there's multiple ways we could tackle this problem, and especially because this is a multiple choice, one way we could definitely solve this problem is just multiplying each of these numbers by zero point 0.4 and see which one brings us back to 1.7. But how would we tackle this problem if we just wanted to do division to figure it out? So when I look at 1.7 and zero point 0.4, I might not know right away how many times zero point 0.4 goes to 1.7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manipulate this problem by multiplying it by powers of 10 and turning it into a problem that I might know to solve. Perfect example. If I multiply both numbers by 10, so 1.7 times 10, I'm going to get 17. And if I multiply zero point 0.4 by 10, I'm going to get 4. So let me write down my steps so we can follow along. Now 17 divided by 4, that is a step I might know how to do because I know that 4 does go into 17 a certain amount of times. It just does not go evenly. And I'm allowed to multiply both sides by 10 because it's the same amount. If this was 10 and this was 5, then we will have to do a couple extra steps. But because they're the same amount, essentially this is the same problem. For example, 10 divided by 10 equals 1. If I multiply both numbers by 10, so now we have 100 divided by 100, our answer is still 1. So I'm still going to get the same answer with 17 divided by 4 and 1.7 divided by 4. But because I know 4 does not go into 7 evenly, I want to know, what can I do to even bring that further? But let's go back to what we learned in Unit 5. This division sign is the same as a fraction sign. So 17 divided by 4 is the same as 17 over 4. And then from there, we could turn 17 over 4 from an improper fraction to a mixed fraction. Well, I know 4 goes into 17 4 times, so I know I'm going to have 4 wholes and 1 left over. So 17 fourths is the same as 4 and 1/4. Now, if I look at my answer choices, I only have one selection that actually has 4 wholes, which is 4.25. And we also know that 1/4 is the same as 4.25 as well.